So we're all set up. We've got a great spot by the water, under a tree, because it's hot. Let's get started. I'm currently on page 93. This is the hair of someone who fell asleep and had a nap in her reading room today. So where are we at? We need an update. It's Tuesday. Look, we're still on Mistakes and Other Lovers. I am up to page 209. And what I've decided to do with this book is, because I was really struggling with it. Like, I just wasn't enjoying it. And because I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't focusing. Like, I would read something but zone out, then have to go back and read it again. So what I'm doing is I'm listening to the audiobook whilst reading along, which is actually really helping. If you have found yourself in a book that you're sticking with, because I didn't DNF it, I was going to, but I didn't. If you're finding that you are struggling, listen to the audiobook at the same time. And then I was thinking, why am I finding this so much easier? And then I think it took me back to, like, when you're at school and you're doing like a big class read and the teacher is reading and you're following along. I don't know, there's just something in it that was making it work. So let's see how much we've got left according to the audiobook. We've got 3 hours 44 minutes left. So I reckon I can get this finished hopefully by tomorrow, and then we can move on to something else. Thoughts on it so far? Nothing's happening. Not one event has happened in this book. I'm on page 209. If someone were to ask me about the plot, I couldn't really tell you. It's not even character focused, because there's not even any character development. It's just them talking about very mundane things. But we're going to stick with it because we've got, 100 pages left. So I'm going to sit and read now. We'll see how we go. I'm so sleepy. Hello everyone. What day are we on? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I have finished Mistakes and Other Lovers. Now, I feel that I'm going to need time to come up with what on earth I'm going to say about that book. I'll talk about it in my wrap up, but do you know my biggest issue with it was there was no plot. The plot was not in the room with us. Look, it was a struggle. I have to say, following it along with the audiobook helped, and it got me through it because it was nice listening to the character's voice. It did help me to connect with it a little bit more, but I'm very ready to move on to the next book. So again, it is another gorgeous day. I need to go and choose my next book. Let's do that now. And then we're gonna head to the park for a couple of hours because I have guilt about whenever it's nice, I cannot sit inside. So let's go and choose a book. I definitely already know what I'm gonna go for. I need a cleanser. I need something I know I'm gonna love and something I know I'm gonna fall in love with. So I read last year the first Heartstopper graphic novel, and you can see on here, let me flip everything around. I have this gorgeous collection of all the hardbacks. So I think I'm gonna have to pick up the second one. I know I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be such a quick thing to fly through. It's gonna get me back into my groove. So I'm gonna pack my bag and we are going to take a nice walk to the park, get some snacks and go hang out. Hi, I ended up having a really busy day yesterday. I went out for some lunch and then I was in the city all afternoon. Then I caught up with a friend and before I knew it, the day was gone and I hadn't recorded a single thing. So I need to catch you up with where we're at. So I what day is it? Friday. On Wednesday, I picked up Heartstopper 2, Volume 2. So this one. I just sat, devoured it. I think it took me an hour and a half, something like that. Delicious, lovely. Posted that on my TikTok and Instagram for my full thoughts. So we are on to the third book of the week, which I'd like to finish today. I don't know if that's ambitious, but I'm finding it quite quick to get through, and it's not a long book at all. So the book that we are up to is The Happy Couple by Nisha Dolan. This one is about a wedding party, so a bride and a groom, and it's split into, I think, 6 sections. So we have the bride, the bridesmaid, the best man, the groom, the guest, the wedding day. And it's a kind of modern observation of love. We're learning about kind of the same world, the same narrative, but from these different perspectives. And it's set in both London and Dublin. I'm hoping that today we can make a decent dent in this. Weather has been atrocious this week. When I got back, we had that lovely day where I went to read Heartstopper in the park, and then when I got home that evening it just took a nosedive. Stormy, the worst rain, like really big lightning strikes, and it's just not really recovered since. So it's very windy, it's very rainy, it's actually giving like coziness. So I've set myself up. We are in the reading room and I'm going to just sit and read my book for the rest of the day. Oh, also have lit the most beautiful candle. Wait, this candle, it's called Endless TBR. It is delicious. It is, there is nothing else that I would have in my reading room. What other scent would I want other than an Endless TBR? Okay, let's get set up and let's get comfy and read. I'm trying to decide if I want a cup of tea before I get comfy. I think I do. I think if I don't get one, I'm just gonna be sitting here thinking about having one, so I'm gonna go and get a cup of tea. Better, much better. He can't see without his glasses. It looks like I don't have a neck. Why have I worn all black? I'm not matching the aesthetic of the room. Hello everybody. It is the end of the week and over the weekend I finished and got through The Happy Couple by Nisha Dolan. I gave this one 3 stars, which for me, I feel that a 3-star rating is not a bad thing. 3 stars is like, it was fine. It was good. I enjoyed it. Basically, each part, it's split into parts like this. And each part is from the perspective of the titular character for the chapter. And it's all kind of following the run-up to this wedding. So this was great. A couple of short sittings got me through this book. which means that this week we have managed to read 3 books, which I'm so pleased with. I feel like I've got my year off to a great start with my reading challenge. Wanted to read 35 books this year, and so far I've read 5. So I'm happy with that. So this week we read Mistakes and Other Lovers, Heartstopper Volume 2, and The Happy Couple. So now it is time for me to choose a new book, go into a new week. I hope you enjoyed reading with me this week. It's my alarm telling me to get up. Let me know if you enjoy these kind of more casual vlog style videos. It definitely held me accountable, so that was great. And as always, you can find me on socials, Instagram at sincerelystacereads and TikTok at sincerely_stace. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!